This time on Fliptv News, the headlines. Lai Mohammed describes Lagos EndSARS report as fake news. Son of Hilton Hotel owner threw OAU Masters student body in the bush. Flour mills of Nigeria buy majority stake in rival Honeywell. And finally, do not release Nnamdi Kanu-Northern coalition tells Buhari. Good afternoon, I am Shijola Afolabi. You're welcome to Fliptv News. Addressing a press conference in Abuja on Tuesday, he said the report submitted to the Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, is a rehash of already circulating fake news. Mohammed maintained that instead of sitting for 1 year, the panel should have just compiled social media reports wound up. The minister alleged, and the report is reading with deficiencies, inconsistency, and errors. He wondered what the panel meant by its conclusion of massacre in context, declaring that it can only the hash of the unveiled fake news that has been replaying on social media since the incident of October 2020. It is simply incredible that a judicial panel set up to investigate an incident has submitted a report laden with allegations. Instead of sitting for all of 1 year, the panel could have just compiled social media tales by the moonlight on the incident and submitted, saving taxpayers' funds and everyone's time. That report is nothing but triumph of fake news and the intimidation of a silent majority by a vociferous lynch mob. He added that the report had thrown away the testimony of ballistic experts who testified before it, saying the experts testified that the team finds that from the medical data examined, including the timeline of arrival at medical facility and the nature of the injuries sustained by the victims, who were taken to the 5 medical facilities, that no military grade live ammunition high velocity was fired at the protesters at Lekki Toll Gate on 20th October 2020. The son of Hilton Hotel owner threw OAU Masters students body in the bush. Osun CPU State Commissioner of Police CP Olawale Olokode on Monday revealed that the son of Dr. Ramon Adedoyin, owner of Hilton Hotel, who is now at large, organized the throwing away of the body of Timothy Adegoke, a master's student of Obafemi Awolowo Ile-Ife, into the bush after being found dead in the hotel. The Hilton Hotel owner threw OAU master's student's body in the bush. The owner, who made this known on Rave FM program in Osogbo, said it was carried out with the assistance of 2 managers. According to the commissioner, one of the receptionists of the hotel who was on duty believed that the victim paid for 2 nights and that he entered the room on Friday between 5 and 6 p.m. on Friday, adding that by Sunday he would have left. She was the one who went to that room to discover that several knocks and no response. She came to look for a spare key. Flour Mills of Nigeria (FMN) PLC has reached an agreement with Honeywell Group to acquire its 71.69% majority stakeholding investment in Honeywell Flour Mill PLC. In addition, FMN has also entered into an agreement with the FBN Holdings Group to acquire its 5.06% equity HFMP. The business combination is subject to regulatory approval. Consequently, upon completion of the acquisition and subject to obtaining all requisite regulatory approval, FMN is set to hold about 76.75% equity interest in HFMP. The transaction, according to floor mills in a regulatory filing signed by Omulu Joseph, its company secretary and director of legal services, is in line with FMN's global growth strategy. The company explained that given FMN's parallel negotiations for both states culminating in the agreement being signed on the same date, the basis for arriving at the key commercial terms, including final equity price percent share, will be the same. Commenting on the transaction, Umoboyede Olusoya, Group Managing Director FMN, said the proposed transaction is part of our global growth strategy, which is aligned with our vision to not only be an industry leader but also a national champion for Nigeria in the food and agro-allied industry. Igbo leaders had visited the president of Aso Rock on Friday, demanding that Kanu should be released. Buhari would describe their request as heavy, as had said he would consider it. But CNG has described the request as an attempt to subvert the cause of justice, saying those who made it should be treated as accomplices and sponsors of the atrocities and crimes Kanu committed against humanity and Nigerian state. At a press conference in Kanu on Monday, spokesman of the coalition Abdulazim Suleiman criticized Buhari's response to Igbo leaders, saying the North would hold Buhari responsible for the blood of his people unlawfully shed through the activities of Kanu in the event he succumbs to the Igbo pressure to release him. Suleiman said the coalition on the ground research in the southeast showed that from 2017 to 2020, IPOB under the leadership of Kanu triggered the killing of more than 1,230 northern Nigerians living in the parts of southeast. Several millions worth of businesses, properties and valuables, assets belonging to northerners and citizens of their regions were destroyed across southeastern cities on the instructions of Nnamdi Kanu within the same period. The coalition said it observed that the demand by the Igbo elders and Buhari's disturbing promise to consider it without minding the number of soldiers, policemen and thousands of other innocent Nigerians already murdered and presently physically threatened by IPOB militants on the express orders of Kanu suggests a lack of sense of responsibility on the part of those in power. Buhari's response to the Igbo leaders' demand could also signal a dangerous endorsement of the amassing of the huge number of arms already imported by IPOB terrorists and their sponsors, which are already being used to cause mayhem across the country. For more news and updates, please stay tuned to Fliptv News. I am Shijora Folabi. Have a good day.